that job at Employment Service to me was, for me, the most important thing about work that I in love, because I gave everything. And what was neat, I got to see every type of employer, employee in the island that come through that door. And from doctors, owners of big restaurants, losing then to whoever. And come from, we all get the same problems. No matter what job.
No matter what.
No matter you get, and because you're going to talk story, you talk story, and he shares like, we all get the same problems.
What's up, everybody? This is Curtis Pooley here, bringing you your Real Talk Maui podcast. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm here with my cousin, Brad.
What's up, everybody?
And tonight we got another special guest, as always. One of our uncles. He worked for the county. He's now retired from the county. But I'd like to introduce, born and raised, Uncle Herman Nakoa. What's up, Uncle?
Aloha. So to say, I retired from the state.
Oh, from the state. Okay, my bad. Okay, correct.
Same thing. Government. Same thing.
Actually, state. I feel like state more better. A little bit more better. It's like the upgrade. Nothing against county.
No.
I work county, but
not at all.
Yeah,
okay, state.
Yeah,
okay,
state.
That changes things. Then.
Wow. How you doing?
Yeah, being that you retired though now.
Yes.
What you up to now?
Retired
nowadays,
over a year. Nothing, just enjoying life. Enjoying life, catching up on things that I couldn't do. Trying to be a better person.
Yes,
of course.
Try finding that place, and now I get a time to go. Hopefully, for me, is knowing trying to go find out more of my culture. I get more time now, so that's what I plan to do.
That's cool. Even at your age, just still trying to get in touch. Just like me and Brad, we're still trying to get in touch with our culture.
Yes,
so we all in the same boat.
For
sure.
So that I got it now, because back in the day when we were young, wasn't one popular thing to go and venture off in. So but now I get the time, so I just gotta make that time.
Yes, sir.
That's all. I get plenty excuses. I still make plenty excuses.
I know, yeah. And then I saw that you guys went on a trip too, yeah? You guys we went on a cruise?
Yeah, last year.
I know, because this guy's on cruise enthusiast.
Yes.
He know all about
we always talk about him,
So that was a nice thing. I always wanted
how was that?
Oh, it was beautiful. I always wanted to do that. And it was so nice because 1 month after I retire, we will get to go. And was probably one of the beautifulest places I ever saw compared to home here. Very peaceful. Alaska we went, and it was peaceful. You can hear yourself. You can hear yourself. Just very peaceful, and we all needed it just to go someplace else that we never did try before. But I would advise anybody, if they can go on cruise. It's a whole different. I scared. I don't even like go on boats. But it was just one of my little things. I got a chance. So I hear plenty. You got to go try them. Get everything one stop in one area. So was one was a blessing. It was good fun. It was good fun. Yeah, cold. Different kind of cold. But it was good fun.
Yeah, we layering up a little bit.
No more shade.
It's all good. I bring all my surf shots.
Excited for you and Brother Kana. We shout out to Kana. We had him on earlier on the other podcast. But excited for you guys going on your guys cruise. Next year?
Next year, December. The whole family planning to go. And
that could be a good one.
That's gonna be one good one.
Everybody must be psyched.
Everybody's psyched.
I like going on cruise, man.
You gotta. Especially with all the family, and still get mama and still yet. So good, can go take her. Go enjoy life. Go on a ship and go see other places that we never thought.
Right? Only see them on TV.
Only see them on TV.
Good. So anyway, so growing up, so where you grew up on Maui?
I grew up in Wailuku up to 3rd grade maybe. Lived on Kahokele Street, right across the school. And my grandfather was a caterer, so I don't even think 1 or 2 or 3 catering times back in the 60s, 70s. So my grandfather is on Pihana, so we used to be down there all the time, Happy Valley. And at 3rd grade, my parents had a chance to come move down Kahului and went to Likai. over there.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy was a big shock because we got to stay in one tile house.
That was big.
Was a big thing. Was a big thing because Wailuku had plenty the wooden houses. Yeah. You know, you get all your friends running up in the ceilings. The rats getting the parties up there. You know, different. So going to Kauli was very different, trippy. Good. I mean, you know, it was
like
just like wow.
Almost.
But back then, was it like when because you moving Kaului like that kind of?
Yeah, it was like it was kind of like, especially where we was.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was more by KCC Park.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody already had our Razumis, all the same homes, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I went over there, Likai, and then went to Baldwin.
Yes. I still can't give you
back in the day, Baldwin, I think it's still pretty rough, but back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, from here to the 70s, but the 80s, you know, we got to experience the kind of racial days, as they would say, pick on holiday, you know,
kind of take us through that time, like kind of in the 80s when you was in high school, like what life was like compared to like today, like.
I mean, we know it's plenty different, but like, there's something,
life was good. I mean,
some calm memories.
Life was good. Never have too much stuff, so you know, like nowadays, so you do plenty. You know, you go beach, you go, you know, you do all kinds of stuff, and going Baldwin was good because, you know, for me, a lot of people, for me, at least for me too, you know, for the people that you related to, so you know, make them more easy. But it was rough because coming from Likai school. I think my cousin, when we were 6th grade, she was the first one to cut class, but she got let go from up country. So you know, was that kind of stuff not happening? It was all good. But when you Baldwin, you know, was different. And when you 8th grade, you get to go up to Baldwin. Like for half a day, like on excursion.
Oh yeah.
All the guys who gonna go Baldwin, we go. And then you know you hear all the stories. Like, the guys looking at you. It's like, oh no, I'm not going to this school. But no, I think this was something you go through. But we go, freshman, and it was just it was a trip. Like I say, you know, the bathrooms. Brothers walking past, brothers grab them, throw them in the bathroom, close the door, and you just hear them. The Wahinis too, right by Miss Cookie's. Miss Cookie was the health room, and her room was facing the quadrangle. Right there had the Wahini bathroom. That was also all the Latinas. But same thing, they would hang out, you know, there, and we sit down on the bench, just watch. But random guy, maybe I don't know, but the girls pass by, grab them by the hair, show me something, close the door, just ran. Yeah, so it was.
That's kind of that's kind of nuts, bro.
Was that kind what's that kind day?
What's that kind day, bro?
Had mean stuff we experienced. One, I think we were sophomore, freshman. You know how you get your cliques, So you get Hawaiian bathroom, you get this, you know, that basketball, the Kihei gang, you know, not gang, but you know, just everybody all good friends. But underneath the banyan tree used to have the Filipinos, and a lot of them maybe just came off the boat that it would call. But one day, one of them went down by the weight room. We can go jump one of our friends, our classmates. So we had one. So came out, you know, tell us, so we all went down, and we started running down over there. And once by the wrestling room, right by the pool, we come around the corner. So my cousin's on the ground. Filipino get his knife. Go right for him. He grab him, the knife, cut his 4 fingers.
Oh,
it's supposed to be right there. Everybody go off. So had a bunch of us.
This is after school.
No, this is doing like lunchtime. Just during lunchtime.
So after school, right?
So you had our grade older guys coming down, just chasing them, and half of the school coming down, and you know, it was a big thing, and that's the kind of stuff I remember during that time.
That's still kind of nuts, bro.
You know,
lunchtime, lunch break.
Lunchtime.
Like, even give them to after school, right? You know what I mean?
In fact, my in-laws was talking about memories about Baldwin, and my freshman year, sophomore, we used to stay underneath the banyan tree, and back in the day, they used to have alternative school. So the alternative school brothers, they're just not going to school; they go to this other school. And not all of them, but a lot of them are rugged brothers. So one day we sit sitting in the banyan trees, and during lunchtime, then all you see from the arches you stay in the middle. You just see this bunch of guys coming out, just like when Warriors, the movie Warriors, coming out, and just telling my mother-in-law they're coming out, and they just go to rush the Filipinos. This one gang, one big thing, it was just tripping out. They're going up into the parking lot, jumping on top of the cars, going up to the military, the base and stuff.
Just going nuts.
But that's the kind of things, it was like, oh man, you just say your own thing. But just the kind of things wasn't that rowdy, but would have that kind of action.
Police station was still where it's at then, right down the road.
There was no.
Was it?
I don't know if there was there or there was next to the county building.
Okay, maybe there wasn't right.
The county building you look at right now in front on the right hand side, that was the police department back when we was growing up. But I can't remember if it was high school. There was down across the street. There could have been though.
Yeah, a little bit more up the road was there, so it was a little bit more easy for getaway.
But it was just that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So so I met Auntie Misty
in high school,
in college.
Okay. Oh, in college. Okay.
In college, when we was in college.
So we graduate Baldwin?
No, I just joined this one before I forget. Yeah?
We can move on. So where we stay?
This is a small little thing. What I got to learn. I never get to go to Lahaina or Kamehameha school. My mother never liked me because she said I was the only boy.
Okay, so you never even tested?
Nothing. My mother would never let me go. And as I got older, I told my mother, I wasn't going military. You want to go to school. You got cousins, but anyway, I couldn't go. So we go college, and you have your Kamehameha friends, relatives, and then Auntie Missy. So, started to date and ask questions. So one of the questions I asked her, I was very inquisitive about Kamehameha, Kapalama. I asked her, and we talking stories, private, and I said, hey, Missy, they used to call her Maui. Maui, when you're in school, during lunchtime, she go, yeah, by any chance, by the bathroom, the girls used to walk by and stuff. The girls just grab and show me in the bathroom. They just lick them. She go, oh, no. I go, oh, I think I gotta hook up with this one. Oh, this one different. Wow. So, the different mindset. The mindset was like, wow, man, I couldn't believe, not only the lunches and stuff,
you don't even think of that,
but those things, and it was surprising for me because I never heard of one school, who had that kind of stuff. That come from what we
it's a public school life.
Yeah.
I had both lives. Sixth grade I was public, and then the seventh on, and I went Kamehameha. So I had best of both worlds. For sure.
No, man, and you always say too, like, kind of worked in your favor, and it worked out that way.
I'm happy that I got the experience. I wasn't on like lifer at Kamehameha.
Yes.
I made plenty of public school friends that I'm good friends with still to this day.
And that's the awesome part. That's the awesome part. Because that's when I got to really even get to know more. Like Kamehameha, with college and stuff, get to know like, wow, this is really, really, really special. I tell my mother, see, I should have gone. Send me, wow, but
because Auntie, she went Kamehameha Oahu,
Oahu.
Kapala.
So she was boarding there.
7th grade.
She was boarding there.
Because even when I went for explorations, that campus is beautiful.
It's like on a whole nother level, man.
That is, even when Science and I went, and my mom never even let me go to that, but I was like, wow, this is one experience that every kid should try and go. It's just beautiful, and you get to see at least, wow, this is what one private school or what is compared to growing up only in public.
Yeah, for sure. But going back to like when you was in college, so you graduated or you went to UH Hilo, with Auntie Misty.
Yeah. I would go after high school. I went to MCC and then I went UH.
UH Hilo. Okay.
When I was growing up, I wanted to go to school. My dad, he made me work construction with him. He was on bosses, so he made me
right out of high school. Like you went into construction.
No,
first,
to college.
But
when I was growing up, kind of was back in that day. You get your maybe military fathers, and lickings was mean. You get lickings for any kind of stuff. You never put the ketchup in the right pot. So growing up, it was something for me was I go and get out of this house. I'm going to get out of this house. And
That was the motivation for you.
the motivation was there because getting lickings for all kinds of stuff. I don't get me wrong. I love my dad. I love and hated my dad.
Yeah.
As I got older, we it's all good. But at the time, as my family of friends gonna know, I hated them. I hated them because there's other things I would have to go through from when I was on smoking, you know, and alcohol, you know, all that kind of stuff. And of course, as I found out later, they never know anything better.
Yeah.
It's like our problems we go through, we don't know anything. But at that time, that was how a lot of people, men, used to hash out their aggression, you know, and stuff. So, so I used to get dirty lickings and all kinds of stuff. And when I college, he put me to construction for work. And I tell you guys, it used to be building old school store, all that places over there. I used to tell the big guys that I pay you, but kick my father's ass. And they look and they look at me like, you say nuts. No ways. I mean, I always joke around, but was just the kind because, you know, I go in a car, he just more on you, because you're a son. And you go in a car, and he go, oh boy, I love you. I saw it, and I said next to the car windows, my head's still like this. So over it. You know, 2 years there. So I wanted to go school, and his point was he never let me go that route. There's nothing wrong with that route. You know, it's just hard work. And back in the day, it wasn't one secure job because you get laid off. You know, construction hard because you work hard, you get good money, but when no more job, no more nothing. So, and if at that time they weren't good in, you know, saving money and stuff, just paying the bills. So he never let me do that, you know, and so that's basically why. So when I go, so when I in college, I just wanted to go. So I go UH. I mean MCC first, right after high school. I was full-time student, 4 classes each semester. Only passed 1 each. Lucky at that time, they never did give F, you know. So I didn't see average. It was all good. So I got to transfer to UH Hilo. Travel over there, and when I went there, was on good eye opener for me and a lot of us local brothers, because I got to meet plenty brothers that would experience the same lifestyle I went through. And it was neat because you find out that it's not only me going through this, you know, this kind of stuff, like, you know. And so made me, I think, realize that I cannot make one excuse to keep this tradition going on, because a lot of times in this family, it keeps going down, and you gotta break the ice. You gotta break the ice. So when I went to college, I met a lot of these brothers went through, and we made this deal. But we cannot keep doing this. We're not gonna lick our mothers. We're not gonna lick our wives, and so my thing, I learned from that time, excuses. And don't get me wrong, I still make excuses, but my excuse was in life that I'm not going to do stuff and blame my livelihood or my growing up. Why I go and do that kind of stuff? Because, you know, I used to watch news, guys. I do this because my father. What? You know how easy it was for us to do that? At that time, we could have done that so easy, but at the time, we made that choice, but we're not going to do that. You know, and so it was one thing for a lot of us, I think, at that time, just to realize that, hey, we all know that it's not only us in this road doing this, so we all can go journey the same way and make money.
That's cool, man.
Brotherhood kind of, just, you know.
Because it was important at that time, you know, a lot of fathers at that time in Vietnam, so they come back, it's, you know,
maybe
not for everybody, but
screw loose, maybe.
You know, it's the things where my father used to tell me, boy, you know, in his snap, I kill people with my bare hands. You think I'm scared to kill you? You know, he's like, oh, what? Yeah, what? Wow, enough bills then. No, but you know, those kind of things. So up there was with me a lot, because that's when it helped me on my journey to say, I'm not going to do this ever. Ever in my life, and believe me, it was not easy.
Speaking of that, like when the fathers used to come back, like from war and stuff, like our last podcast is when we covered mental health. Like mental health was like not even a thing back then. So like when they would come back, would just be like, "Bruh, just toss right into society," and you just went from killing guys to now you gotta go handle your family, like or like your baby at home. Like
no way they knew that.
Nobody was thinking about how
they gotta try to get them out,
or how their feelings was. It was just like, okay, you home now, bruh. So you happy? Yeah, go back to your family.
Okay, you got the thanks, sir. Okay, shoot.
Exactly. Take it. Move on. You know, deal with yourself.
Right?
You know.
Yeah.
So that,
but you did. That's cool that you did flip it and spin it to like a positive, to where I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay in the house. I'm gonna go to school. And to get out of here and make my own.
And you meet other people, so you get that bond. You can share because you cannot do it by yourself. You know, you can do nothing. You gotta ask for help. You gotta get that help if you know more. But luckily, we had everybody talking stories like, what? And all different nationalities. But I was like, what? Yeah, you remember this? It was like, wow, you too. You get show like that. What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you just like, you build them up like,
That was the help like you needed, right?
That's the help you needed to change the mind. And then, from then, of course, you start opening up like, oh, my dad. I can't look at him as one bad.
Yeah.
He never have the tools
because
to help him to overcome. And he apologized all, and back in the day we made it off because I got to understand. And Dad, I love it. And all the guys who had to go through that, not everybody, unfortunately, get to, I know people who keep that tradition going on and they make an excuse, but I was one of them. A lot of us was one, they're saying that I'm not going to make the excuse because it's so easy at that time to say, what, I can't do them. And then I should have, I could have, nah. But so that was one of the things that so I enjoyed school. From then on, it took me 7 years to get my degree. I used to get bragged from everybody. I don't care. I might laugh, even from my coworkers, because at that time everybody go for 4 years. Nowadays it's a different story, but 4 years, you go get your master, whatever. Mine is 7. You get your master's, I get masters in life. So that's what it is. You don't need to go to school, get one degree. It's just life skills is what is important. And to me, that's what I will learn. And
even so in Hilo, just kind of tell us how it was, like in college in Hilo, how was like the life,
Hilo,
because that's all you knew was Maui before you were in Hilo. Like you was born and raised Maui. So how was that kind of transitioning from Maui to your first move?
Hilo is probably one of Maui. I'm gonna be one Maui boy forever in my life. But I believe Big Island at the time was one of the best places in the world. I think.
And that's Hilo.
That's Hilo. I used to make fun, not make fun, but I used to tell people when I moved back home, there's 4 things I remember about Hilo. And from it, what is the first one? I said, the people over there, the aloha is priceless. Maui no more than aloha. We got to go special places, go get aloha. Hilo, you get off the plane, it's mean aloha. They not judge you from what color what your family. You mess with the family, then you watch out. That's a different story. Second thing was the cost of living was very cheap, but the pay was cheap. So you work McDonald's over here, you might get paid $7 in 1989, but over there was $5. So it was cost of living was kind of different.
Everything in balance out, kind of.
And the third thing was the kids over there was the biggest Hawaiians I ever saw in my life at 14 years old. Kelka and Paneva. I don't know what the water was. He was like, what? How old are you? Just and a lot monsters. And the fourth thing I told him is that 51% on that island in 1989 smoked pakalolo. Today is more. Today is way more.
Pushing 100, I think.
But the kind at the 4-way stops over there. We wasn't used to that. You go, everybody knew you right away. There's nobody going ever try cross the road. There's no. It's just one of the things we trip out was like
we flowing.
Everybody know. Everybody know the rules. You come back home, you go the fingers. It's like but no. Hilo, we wanted to make them our home when I graduated. Me and Auntie stayed over there, and then I got my I got to work for the state. Over there, I got my job, and then Auntie.
That's where it started. Your state.
Started over there. I got referred from one of these counselors. He was for Chilo, and Auntie Misty used to work for him. So I got a job with him, helping be on peer counselor. So at the time, Micronesians was coming into Hawaii, and there was going to be Big Island. So it was growing. So I would help them get to understand, get their classes and things like that. So I got to know him good. And then when I graduate, I had one job opening at Department of Labor, Workforce Development, Employment Service. So he referred me over there, and was just one emergency hire job. So I work over there. Then next year, Auntie Misty, graduated. Then she went working, and unfortunately the funds went jam up. I never have job. Hilo had hard time for find job.
Yeah.
Hard. So she moved back home, and then I stayed there, and I was going to quit.
Yeah.
Because Auntie used to come every weekend visit me, and 2 years I was working there, and I was going to quit, and the boss told me, what you going to quit for? I said, bro, my whole list, what, you going to quit for love? He said, what?
Oh, he give you that one?
Yeah, you still not. So he took me in a room, did this little exercise with me. He make one cross, he put on piece of paper, he draw one cross. I look at him, bro, I said, I pray to God every day, bro.
Yeah.
No go there, you know.
Yeah.
I believe. He said, this is not church, bro. And basically he put control and kind of control on two sides. He leave me in a room, he told me, all that stress you get, put them on your paper, write them down. And I said, what do you mean stress? What? Love, put love. So anyway, I write down whatever I put in. It took about 30 minutes. He come back in, me, I say crying. You know, crying because I say deep inside his paper. He look at the paper, he go, brother, you all good. On the paper, I can make it up. Maybe I had 100 things listed on a paper. On the part that had control, I had maybe 5. The other 95 was on the other side. He said, what are you doing focusing on these stuffs? Focus on these things over here. You know, and on paper, I was like, so I did, and you know, yeah. So those
that kind of hit you, like, oh, okay.
That's kind of a crazy exercise.
Yeah,
like, right? That's not mean on
because he wanted me to stay. You know, he said, "What? I'm not gonna quit this job." Yeah. So
I feel like you gotta be a person like you for really take that, because I feel like some guys too, they would see that exercise pepper that guy made. Make any kind of kid, let's get through this, you know, because they already quitting already. But like the way in your situation, how like he wanted you first there, and so you took that you gave him the respect of like, I'm gonna really go deep on this pepper. And,
and
you got lost in. I'm like,
I did, because
that's crazy.
I know I too. When I went to college, I wanted to get a good job, but my parents and my dad wanted me to go to college to be better than him. That's what it was, you know, and they wanted me to go work government. My dad never let me work construction because the money good, but with no more job at the times, you know, you gotta balance also. And government at the time was one of the top places to be working at. So that was my goal. And so was that at that point I knew what I wanted, and to lose that job, I was like, I hope my connections on Maui would help me get one job. You know, I don't know if that would happen. This is all by, you know, doing good, and but yeah, it took. I had to, because I was down. That love, you know, was deep, and I was like, and when I look and when focus on that, I was like, wow, that's all I gotta do. It wasn't easy. You know, I never heal in one day, but every day I just focus on those things, and you know, focus on the other stuff. I cannot do nothing about those things, you know, and made sense. And we didn't work out until I got to transfer.
I was gonna say
transfer back home. Yeah, and then. Was all good when I came back home.
So when you came back home, what you actually was doing then while you was working with the county? Like, what was your actual department? I mean, with the state.
At Employment Service, basically one of the main jobs over there is when guys get unemployment, they gotta come to the office, register for work, and then we help them look for a job. Then we get federal programs in there, help people get training, retraining. Then they get another job. Workshops, resume, or anything to do with getting one job.
Get one job. Okay.
And then I was lucky enough, and when my boss in Hilo wanted me there, because he felt that was my job, because I was real, just go for it, you know, just do whatever I can. And I did the summer youth program with them in Hilo. So when I came to Maui, they get this summer youth program every year. So I got to help doing that and run with that, and I used to love it, because, you know, helping out the kids, you know, and whatever their dreams is, but giving them the opportunity to go and work. You know, go work, because nobody like go work Maui pine, you know, like us back in, you know, whatever, in the fields or in the cannery.
Yeah.
So it did that. And employment service, we had all kinds of different programs. One other program I used to kind of run was this employment and training fund. I'm not too sure if get them today. If get them, we better go and take advantage of them, especially the people working. What that program was, the state, the unemployment, I think was, they take a certain percentage of monies to create these funds. And these funds would help employers train their employees for free.
Oh, okay.
So what I would do would have the companies, the hotels, whoever, they could sign up their employees to go to Comtech, I think was called Vitech, non-credited courses at MCC. So I used to help, that was my thing. I used to like to do, yeah. And and then the last part of me working there, I forgot the name of the program, but it was people who collect unemployment would come to our office, and then I would have to monitor them maybe for 1 month with their job searches, come to my workshop, give them hopefully employment skills, how to find job, and basically was talk story.
Yeah.
That's what it was, basically talking stories. Because that job at employment service to me was, for me, the most important thing about work that I in love, because I gave everything. And what was neat, I got to see every type of employer, employee in the island that come through that door. And from doctors, owners of big restaurants, losing then, you know, to whoever. And come from, we all get the same problems. No matter what job.
No matter what.
Yeah.
No matter, you get, and because you're going to talk story, you talk story, and he shares like, you know, we all get the same problems. So when I was employment service, what maybe wanted me to stay there was, I never trust the employers' world. Get good employers out there. Don't get the private, get good ones, but you get some businesses that, like hotels, used to make me mad. You meet guys work there, put their heart and soul in the hotel industry, work 30, 35 years, hotel gonna sell. Now they're gonna promise all the employees are gonna hire you guys back. They don't hire them all. And I gotta talk story with these guys that get 2 mortgages for pay their kids college they're going through.
Yeah.
They give their blood, sweat, and tears to this company. Everything.
Not
and these
anymore.
people do this to these people. And so anyway, it made me not also enjoy my job, but to make my job better, to make these people,
to help out,
help them whatever I could,
give them every tool,
anything they could. So my thing was, when I used to run workshops, and you had any kind of people inside, I even used to walk in there with them, sit down, because I had my dreads. That's
right.
I had my dreads, and nobody knows. I sitting down, we're gonna dress up, and they come into the workshops. I sit down with them, they're waiting. And I stand up, I go, hey, you guys, how you guys? You know, what? Hey, I know that. Hey.
They wouldn't know.
Hey.
They wouldn't know.
Because you guys don't say, you know what? Don't get me wrong, we all judge everybody. You know, this is our learning lessons. Today I go, talk stories with guys. But what I used to try to tell my clients, because it's ugly already coming into the office. They lost their job, they got fired. And don't get me wrong, some other guys, they don't care. Oh, Brother Herman, hey, I gotta go. Let's send my paperwork. Go. But you get the ones, that it's hard for them. They don't know nobody else or tools. So one of the things I believe was, I think the world is run by positive and negatives. You gotta get them. If you know more, you know that. Teach me how you know more that. And one of the examples I used to give them is that when I used to grow up, my dad's family is from McKenna. So we used to go camping a lot, all over McKenna, weeks at a time going over there. Anyway, as we got older, early in the morning, wake up, somebody making coffee, drinking coffee, they drink the coffee, they go, oh, who made this coffee? Oh, only strong. So I go, oh, grandma made them. Oh, sorry, grandma. Just go put sugar, some water. Then my grandma thought, oh boy, that's good. I say, that's not the grandma. In the world, you gotta get positive and negative. So there's also negatives, you can make them positive. So, come, grandma, come. So we go by the car, I pop over the hood. I go, grandma, how your car start? The battery? What if I take this thing off? This wire. The car can work. Nope. That's right.
Yeah.
You need it.
Right.
So what I try to do at my job was to make their negative stuff into one positive thing when they walk out that door.
Yeah.
I did my job.
Right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is another story.
Yeah.
And even for employers too, when they see somebody walking to them with that kind of confidence you give them, that's on step two. Like already based off how this person may walk in this room for get this interview. Okay, I like the vibe already. Okay, let's have an interview.
Yes.
Yeah, because
yes.
I feel like that's kind of like one of the first things, bro.
Yes.
So if you're giving them the right tools, making them feel positive, confident, you know what I mean, doing what you gotta do.
And I think that was so important because it's already ugly coming inside this office. I feel the same when I go on doctor office. I feel junk. I feel junk. But these people is about their lives, job. We all work. Yeah. And it's important because whatever job you're going, you get 1, 2, 10, 20, whatever, you're doing it to survive. And when you got to come in and you need the help and you're down and out, I'm not going to get you your job. I tell the people, I'm not ever going to get your job. You're always going to get your own job.
Yes.
But hopefully I can give you some tools to stick that chest and your chin out when you go inside there. You know, that was the main thing. So, give you an example. I used to use example a lot. So I'm going to call her Auntie Miley. If not, I'm going to forget her name.
Yeah.
Auntie Miley came in one day. She was almost 60 years old. And I was younger. Coming in, I got to see her locally. So she see me. And she pour out. Say, hey, Herman, I haven't been working since I was 20 years old. I got married, kids and stuff. I was on housewife, Now I got to go back work. I don't know what to do. I said, hey, Auntie, you can do it. You can do anything you like. So we go on the computer. So what you was doing? Oh, I was a housewife. So what do you do as a housewife, Auntie? Oh, she stopped. Her attitude changed. What? You gonna ask me what I do as a housewife? How dare you ask me? I tell you what I do. She started yelling. I go going. She started crying. I go, oh, Auntie, I'm sorry. I said, oh, no, you don't ask me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I just filling out the paperwork. So as we talking stories, everything calm down, and she gonna leave it out. Auntie, I like you do me one favor. I like you do yourself one favor. She said, what? When you go home tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you open your eyes. What are you, a housewife? She said, yes, I am. I said, you grab one piece of paper. Every single job you do as one housewife, I like you write them down on a paper. No write sentences because you're not staying in school. She told me, what you mean? You open your eyes when you turn on the light when you get up. Yep, do that.
Yeah.
They do that, Auntie. They'll talk story, okay, hug, she go. Next day, she called me after lunch, maybe about 1, 2 o'clock. That's her phone. She go, Herman, what? Is Auntie Maria? Hey, you freaking son of a bitch. I was like, Auntie, what? You still okay? She tell me, Herman, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Go, what are you yelling at me for? You son of a bitch. You never tell me you have to go to the store. I thought, what you have to go to the store for? I ran out of pepper. I say, you know about 10,000 things on top there. Yeah. Right now, you're talking to me. You feel like Superwoman.
Yeah.
That's who you are. And you remember that. So I used to share that to everybody. Everybody, even wherever I work, I share that because we all doubt ourselves in some way. And our mind is the most evilest thing in the world that was created. Because about to play games. Play plenty games.
Yeah. Well, that's a deep one right there.
But when you put them on pepper, if I go grab this pepper, I tell you, this pepper is white, and you tell me, oh, no, it's blue. Tell me how your eyes lie to you. Because nobody's eyes can lie.
Oh, that's not on.
Yeah. So I used to share that to a lot of people that doubt themselves. Yeah. Because we all do. But put them on pepper. It's as easy as that. Yeah. I tell you, it's at least for the time. No more promises, but for the time, you can feel how you're supposed to feel as a good person. Yeah. You know?
Tell us about one of the cases you saw somebody come through that tough time, and then you see them not on the at the county, and you see them thriving. They're maybe went out their business, then open up, and now they're back. So kind of you saw them at their lowest, and then now you catch them outside, and you're like, oh, right on, brother, you stay doing good now.
I cannot really pick on them. The mind right now is so
you don't need to say names back. Though. You can just
I can see faces. I cannot remember what they were doing. Because it's so long ago. Because after that, after that job, I been transferred to another job. Okay. So it's all one different thing when I got to retire. So all that other things I was doing was kind of, I don't do them anymore, so I was fading. So even those people and stuff, gee, if I can remember by the time this power, I go,
We will see. We'll bring them back.
But so it was, so making it positive was most important. So one last thing about that job, when I was in employment service, people come in was losing their job, and I was tell them, to me it's a blessing. And they tell me why. I said, because you have the opportunity to do things you cannot do when you was working. So I used to do the workshop. I said, so please do something what you like to do. So well, what would you do if you wasn't working? I said, you know what I would do? I would take my kids to school and pick them up. Because you know how sad it is when I got to pass High School and it's raining. I see kids with backpacks bigger than them walking to school that their parents cannot see. Because they got to go work. I say, you know how sore that is? So that's what I would love to tell people. They look, I say, there's a whole different thinking of what the situation is. You lost your job, you're going to get one job. I promise you. I cannot promise you the day you're going to get them, but I promise you're going to get them. But in the meantime, do the fun things you couldn't do when you was working. Because when you was working, you had that bad day. You told yourself, oh, I wish I was doing this over there. I wish I was at the store. I wish I would go take my wife this or whatever. Do them. Because I tell them, I promise you, if you don't listen to me, when you get your job, the first day, the second day, 10 years, 20 years from now, one thing I'm going to promise you, you're going to get one bad day. They look at me. I said, that's not the worst spot. The worst spot is this ugly face going to pop up in your head. And you're going to tell yourself, I should have, I could have. So please take this time and use it positive, because you're going to get one job again. And you're going to work yourself up. But just use this time in making them positive. Do some things for yourself. Because when you go back to work, you can have more better time than say, I should have and I could have. So anyway, that was during that time of the employment side. That makes
me think of, because right now I'm not working because I'm staying home with baby. You know, we're fortunate that my wife or Maya can afford that. But that makes me think that, you know, I gotta just appreciate all of the times I can pick them up, like you said, from school or even like go to like games and stuff or practice.
Those little things, because later on, you can say I should have and I could have. And the kids, they grow up very fast. As you guys know,
super fast,
you know. And so to me, that's more important, because jobs and stuff, you're going to get, you're going to survive. You're going to provide for your family. But when there's times that you cannot, you get that break, and they do those, whatever it is, you know. I tell people, whatever it might be. No, you don't have to spend money, you know. Go to the beach. Whatever it was, because I always pass the beach, I tell myself, I wish I could have jumped in that water too. You know? But anyway.
Right, because even for me, I love going to the beach. I love being at the beach. And you think you live on an island surrounded by a beach, you would be at the beach more often. But, you know what I mean? You're always working, always doing something. Yeah. But even talking about, like, you know, helping people with jobs and stuff, like, from when, I guess, when you first started to when you went out, was there a different type of, what am I trying to say, like, you know, like back then everybody was like, hey, you gotta have the 9 to 5, you gotta have the 9 to 5 job, you cannot do, you know, you cannot be doing all this kind of other things, you know what I mean? And then nowadays I feel like there's more focus on like entrepreneurship, like everybody's trying to create their own job, create their own business, you know what I mean? So did it kind of like slow down the unemployment? I mean, other than like tragedies or whatever like that, but like,
you know, it's very, very unique, I think, because I never would think nobody like work state or county, because even them are up looking for people. That's in my time. There's no way I would think that. So, what I think I understand is that just people got more opportunities. That's it. More opportunities, more courageous. You know, and that's I think that is the awesome thing. But when they found out about, like, what do you mean nobody working there? What then?
Yeah, because
it's like, no way, it's gonna be what's going on. You know what? Everybody's taking drugs. You know, But then I got to understand. And I think too, coming from where I was working, and then, hey, what's going on? And it's like, you know what? People getting more smart for them. They like work for themselves. And they can, and it's awesome. You know, I was like, wow, I wish, you know, our generation wasn't, you know, think too much about owning your own business.
Just more of like, I mean, don't disrespect anybody. More like the benefits kind of value.
That's what they think. Get the benefits. But we're too scared to go that other route. You know, but take now I see them, it's like, oh, wow, I wish, you know, that, wow. But that's just how I think generations and how the life goes on, we just learn. But I think that's real unique and awesome.
Yeah,
it really does.
That's what I noticed too. That everybody's just they do their own thing. You know, like start their own business. So yeah, bro. Shout out to everybody that's doing that.
Yeah, exactly. That's I give you guys all props. Yeah. I so excited. I like be like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean I don't know what it is, but I look at guys doing on TikTok. I just went on TikTok. I think 1 month ago. I think that's the most evilest app ever in my life because I stay on them 24 hours a day. I'm like wow, but I'm like wow, this is so neat.
Yeah, right.
That people watching people do nothing. Hey. No. I see guys. I'll show it tonight, guys. I see this person, this lady, just sitting like that, and she do this. I says, what this
get
person
million
doing?
subscribers.
They do that for they're getting money and what like just watching them
doing something.
Oh my gosh!
And talking like millions, kind.
Yeah, and so I'm like, this is so for me. It's like, wow, this is awesome. I mean, different opportunities. Old school thinking would be no.
Yeah.
Should be. So even for my children. In the beginning, that's how was you go school, Now I'm glad I can kind of catch it now and not be that person. You gotta do this. Do whatever you like. Do what you like.
Just do something. You gotta
do something what you wanna do, and that's the most important thing. You gotta be happy.
Yes, exactly.
You gotta be happy to do whatever you do.
Yeah.
So
like going back to like the cases you would work with or the families that you would work with because they're unemployed. So what would you say is the major challenges that they was facing that caused them to be unemployed? Like what was the majority of the reasons what was causing them to be unemployed? That
had all kind. You hear more
like the most common one that you saw that in Maui
would be leave of absence.
Like they got hurt or something happened.
That's the one that was hurt more. More too much sick leave and stuff. So when your child or your parents or some passing, you got to do what you got to do.
The company not approve
some of them not going to approve them that you can be that long. And so that was So to me, like the government was a little bit better because you would have these things at the time, but.
I feel like that's a big thing, especially in Hawaii. Like a lot of people, like when their grandparents or like the elders go down, like they gotta really take off of work. Like because in the mainland, I feel like that wasn't a thing that people would like just take off and take care of their family members, like and stuff. Like so, I feel like that's a real Hawaii thing, or maybe like this Polynesian thing. Just taking care of like the elders.
And we're going to drop everything for our family, no matter what.
Of course.
So that's just one of the things. So that used to be so. Then you hear the politics of jobs. That's a lot you hear. A lot you hear, and I don't know if what's right or wrong. And you got to hear two sides of the story. But my job wasn't to define why you lost your job. Now you hear, let's go get you back in the job. You got to define that too. Maybe unemployment. If you can try apply,
because like how you were saying earlier, everybody's so like when they're walking in there, they're like, oh fuck, I don't like even comments. I mean? Maybe some of them prideful, maybe I don't know, but
most of them shy. I gotta come this kind of place.
And then they see you, and you give them your whole spiel, and then everything, and that boom, boosts up the morale.
To me, that was my thing. I always try to be different because. Don't get me wrong, you go government places back in the day, they have too much Polynesians. So my thing was, I started work over here with one tail. Then the old timers were, you're not going to cut the tail off. Cannot make me cut the tail off. So as my hair, grows, and they were good, don't get me wrong, but they're all older, a little younger than my grandmother. They're that generation. So come points we all having fun. You know what, you guys? We all go, jump in our car, we go down Kaikili Terrace. We all go stand in one line. And we go tell all the people over there, pick the person you like, them help you. You think they're going to go to you guys?
Negative.
No. So my point was, not only that, but any local, was to make them feel comfortable. And I'm going to be there to help you in my local way. Not one governmental... No. Look at you differently.
I think coming to a friend like home, bro. You know what I mean?
Not showing up in suit and tie, like
because that's you'd be treated like how you'd be treated if you needed help. And then the last 7 years of my job, then I was working for DHS.
Okay.
So that job was all parents, single parents or two parents who are going to get welfare, TANF, financial and food stamps. They come to our office and we do the same thing I used to do like at labor.
Okay.
Put them training, go school, go volunteer, all those other stuff so they can keep their money.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat. So over there, the success had one of these ladies who needed help, and then she even run for council.
Oh, okay.
So you see some, and of course some a little harder to move on. So you just got to keep helping them. So it was a little bit different from similar, but a little different from employment service. Employment service, you see everybody.
Yeah.
All public, you see all walks of life.
Yeah.
In that other sense, you just see the income side, the disadvantage, and focus on that. But both jobs was awesome. I share the same story. I'm not going to judge you. Come inside here.
Definitely,
It's all about you, what you like to do, and let's go.
So being that you retired now, like, so when you first started, what was it like? So you just had to work how much years? Because I know.
Yeah, so I worked 31 years for government. You can work 30.
That's the and then you retire at 30.
You can retire at 30.
Okay.
Now I think different. I think it's less.
Now it's different.
It's all different.
You gotta,
And it's always, to me, better. The old stuff is better than the new stuff in certain things. So with government, the guys before me, they have a better deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Then what I got better than these other guys' deal. So, but to me, you still get the 14. You still get in the 14 hours, 14 hours, 14 hours vacation every month.
That's key.
And you go at employment service, you find out everybody's job, what they get is nothing touches that at the time.
I think it's still like that though. Maybe it's not that high, but we get plenty sick and vacation accumulate over time.
And then you hear other business. Private side, you gotta take them or you're gonna lose them. It's like wow, So
right. But I feel like working state, county was just like how people worked at airport. But like back then, like the benefits was so everybody
that was a thing. I mean, back in the 80s, a bunch of our friends' family was. If you're not going to work state or whatever, you can go to airlines.
Although airlines
was the pot. I got my first gas mask from Mahalo Airlines brothers. In college.
In there.
So sorry for the pilot. Where we got them from, but
that was the jobs back then.
That was the jobs. That was the jobs, or and then at summertime you work Maui pine.
That's like everybody's first job.
Your first job, you're gonna go do that.
That's cool that you could retire that early, man. Because you're not old, huh? So you still retired already.
I'm not.
You're still living good.
Go enjoy.
Enjoy. But I think better planning you can do too. Because I never think about doing anything. But now I think I gotta do something. Because to keep the mind going. You're so used to 30 years of doing things, saying the same. That now I forget stuff fast because the mind not going there.
Not really using them every day like how you was.
So that's why I was saying earlier, I like to get into learning the culture, keep myself busy, doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Where are you thinking about starting with that? With like learning about the culture?
Right now we're doing Duolingo.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
I'm doing Duolingo right now, and
that's all you need.
That's what I try to do.
That, and then having Auntie speak more. At home, so we can hear more. We just never do that for a long time. So our bad habits we get, we just got to create other bad habits in here, so we can keep doing them. But that's one of my things I like to do. I want to do.
Gotta start the language.
I have to do.
But kind of on a lighter note, though, like what is one good old school, or not even old school, but old school Maui spot you like for grind, like when you was young? Like the old school Maui spots for eat good food. Like.
Oh, you had your Golden Jade.
Okay, Golden Jade. I never heard of that. Okay, tell us about that.
Go ask mom guys about Golden Jade.
Golden Jade.
Golden Jade was probably one of the best Chinese restaurants right on Kauhu Street.
Oh, see, look.
Oh, I thought, where's that with the Ichiban's there? Like, over
No,
there? Okay.
Ichiban. When I was growing up in Wailuku, was another small, a Japanese place, but they used to have, those wire mesh kind box cabinets, and they get all the sushi, everything in there.
Oh, yeah.
Old school. But that's what was before Ichiban when you go by over there.
But
So when you come down, I get the directions. In front of was it EL school or the top, the swimming pool.
okay.
Yep.
On the top, the swimming pool, the gym, Wailuku gym, that road.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're going towards Ka'u, the stop sign.
Yep.
Right
Stop.
across that corner, right across, that was Golden Jade.
Yeah.
What is there right now? Is
Is
that
it like
a
an
house?
apartment? No, not.
I think, last time I went was flattened out. I don't know what
okay,
get
no,
over
not
there.
it.
They probably most likely put like house or something. I don't know.
So it's right. So yeah. So if you're
Right
going
there,
up,
yeah.
so if you're going up, and Ka'u's store on top of your left, and then the school. Once you go up and then get that road there,
Yeah.
talking about,
Yeah.
you should look right in the corner. That's where Golden Jade
there.
was, and that was a famous
That was a
Chinese.
spot.
Yeah, that's every family. All the families went.
And what in high school, you guys was cruising and called Kobucho saying on top of his like when
Yes,
you had the
yes, high
spots
school,
that
yeah.
too.
High school was there with the cars. Also had what I can remember across McDonald's with that big grass area. That's where everybody used to park. So you had the
Yeah.
Maui school brothers and Baldwin guys. Because Maui and Baldwin was more the rivals there at the time. But then Burger King was another hangout. Guys used to hang with other cars
Yeah.
over there. But
Guaranteed.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
guys used to hang up Wailuku Heights, Waiahu Heights, because then we have houses just the kind of was all
Just roads
just
to
roads. So
nothing.
guys
Yeah.
used to go up there,
Yeah.
go party,
Party, yeah.
hang out up there.
Yeah.
NASCAR, the kind NASCARs. Uncle was talking about
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the four-wheel drive trucks used to ride on top
Right
of
on
the
top
kind.
of-
Guys used to be drinking there.
Yeah. Guys
Yeah.
probably still do them now, but nobody's nobody
Yeah.
would say nothing about the spot. get
Yeah,
blown
yeah,
up,
yeah. Yeah.
But shoot, going back to the Golden Jade though, what was your go-to meal over there?
Oh, like the chow mein,
Chow mein.
Everything, the shrimp tempura, egg foo young, everything was
Was just restaurant style or just grab and go style like the
We were
Ichiban
like
over
restaurants, so
there?
everybody was as family, and you know how they get the
Yeah.
So it was
It's crazy we
So
never
that-
heard of that.
so that food, and you know how they get it's a certain
hungry.
certain like Mandarin or the Chinese food. So that Chinese food, what we grew up is very different from the other Chinese foods that I'm used to too. Yeah, it's nothing compared to that.
Was on different
It's a whole.
levels.
I rather have the old school one.
The old school, okay.
Yeah.
They was trying to change it up, maybe.
I don't know if it was different origins they come from.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Oh, I
it's
see what you
mixing,
mean. Yeah.
mixing stuff, but I forget what this style. And I think you can get this style in Honolulu, but they get different ones. But yeah, used to do that certain.
Chinese.
Certain
Yeah.
See that? Chalk that up, man. At least we
Yeah,
know
right.
that old school restaurants.
Somebody in the comments, let us know if you remember that, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And give your favorite meal.
Give your favorite meal, yeah. The
And-
Golden Jade.
You guys remember where dollar? What is that? Crest National Dollar.
The only dollar I know is Nakoa.
Renka. So what is that street going up?
Wailuku.
Wailuku. And then you get your the chevrons uptown.
Okay.
Okay.
Up there, so get uptown. We're going down uptown, and get the
You
two
coming down to
buildings.
Minute Stop, or towards the Minute
No,
Stop.
no, the right above. So get uptown. You can walk. So you're going down from uptown. You pass uptown on the right hand side. Get that building. You walk down some of your own building. That was Crest and National Dollar.
Okay.
So that's where everybody used to go shopping.
Oh.
So when you go school at Wailuku School, everybody had the green Levi's jeans, the purple jeans. You got them from National Dollar.
Yeah.
National Dollar.
National Dollar
Okay.
was known to have the color popcorns.
Oh,
So yeah, that's another famous thing. That's another famous
Yeah.
thing was National
Yeah.
Dollar. Across that, we'll get that get one food court.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where Giannato's there.
Oh,
Giannato's,
okay.
yeah.
Giannato's,
So the opposite of Giannato's get the opening of the food court, and on this corner was one hamburger place. Oh, what was the name of that? Lucy Goose.
Lucy Goose.
Lucy Goose,
Everybody knows
another one.
Lucy. In Wailuku, that was like Lucy Goose was the best hamburger.
Yeah.
Up country had Bugles, he had different, but yeah, Lucy Goose.
See, I
was
never
like,
even heard of
hamburger steak
Bugles.
kind or like cheeseburger kind?
cheeseburger kind. And
Okay,
they used to
okay.
make. They were known for cakes, wedding cakes. All kind of grouchy Chinese man kind of. What you like? What you order? No, but
Yeah.
they're the best.
Right, yeah. I never would have ever thought of any other Lucy
Goose.
Lucy Goose.
Lucy
The one I
Goose.
like ask about is we're from up country, but Boogles, we never heard of that.
Oh, Boogles.
Yeah, what is that? What
Boogles was how can I explain?
I never, yeah.
Boogles, the old Pukalani Road. You get going up, and then you get the stoplight and Puksu.
Yeah.
I think once you pass that stoplight, right in that corner was Boogles. Was one restaurant where they had the meanest hamburgers. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
country
okay.
guys, I was there.
That was the spot.
That was a hamburger place
Yeah.
that it was special if I go up there
Yeah.
for go eat that.
Man, yeah. I never knew that. So,
Never knew
there's
that.
3 restaurants that was on Maui
Just
that we
learned
never
about
know.
right
So,
now.
And then on Happy Valley, right after the bridge, I forget what, I think it was a Japanese restaurant over there was famous. Then of course you had Takamiya. And then on the corner where the church there now,
But they said a laos.
I think so.
Yeah.
That corner,
Yeah, that corner,
they go down Pihana, the
yeah, they
highway,
go Pihana there. That was TK Supermarket. So that's where everybody
I feel like I
also-
remember that.
TK.
TK.
I remember it like closing down though.
They closed, yeah.
Yeah.
When you walk in, on the right-hand side was the butcher place. On the left-hand side, the cashier. In the back, used to have all the candies. And the candies was all in the jars. All the kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
rolls.
yeah, yeah.
And you got to take the cover and you put your hand inside.
And grab
And they
them,
will
man.
take them.
Old school.
So that was one treat for us. And then
Yeah.
McKenna, let me say, my dad's family was there, so we used to go there from small kid. You know, we went there, as parents might tell you guys, was all dirt road.
Was nothing. Huh?
Nothing, it was dirt
Nothing.
road. Dirt road is like this.
So you guys go take that truck. So,
No, there's this dirt road going all the way, going
All the way.
into McKenna Road was just dirt road. Then you go big beach and stuff. Then guys would ride on top the sand. Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah, all that changes.
Yeah. Lots of changes, man, I guarantee.
And my grandma
Evolving.
used to live on a street in Kaului. So she had one porch. And we was young. And that's when we moved to Kaului. And story she used to tell me, for the rest of my life, we used to sit down, look at the mountain, and she said, boy, one day we had homes on top there. Like, not even.
Which one? Wailuku side or
Wailuku
up country?
Heights.
Oh, Wailuku Heights, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I go, no. And then, wow.
Yeah,
Right.
look now.
It was
yeah.
like-
And now it's still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Still going.
So I get good fun when we travel and people find out, you're from Hawaii or they're coming on the same flight with you and they say, oh, you're so lucky. And of course, you retire, you can say any kind of shit there. Oh, you're so lucky. It's why you live on Maui. It's so beautiful. I say, hell, it's ugly. And you look at me, what? I say, it's ugly. I don't know what you
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So if you could see what I see, in my eyes, what I remember.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
nothing.
It's
Yeah.
nothing.
It's
what
nothing
used to
what-
be.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's, it's
Yeah.
like
I feel like when you go east side maybe like you get like kind of like a glimpse
That's
of like
stuff,
how
yeah.
But
You gotta
that's
go.
it, yeah.
you know what I
in the
mean.
rural, forget that.
Yeah.
To really.
For like old Hawaii, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Old Hawaii.
Yes.
That's kind of, yeah. That's one good way for kind of end it because I like you just tell or show your shirt a little bit and see the things. Say,
Oh yeah, my shirt.
welcome to Hawaii, but don't forget to go home. So everybody watching, all you tourists out there. Yeah. Don't forget to go home when you guys
Hey,
visit
thank you
it.
guys. Thank you folks. But hey,
I just had
No
to shout
shit.
out that shirt.
Yeah,
out. So,
yeah.
you know,
Right.
But yeah, but thank you though for coming
Oh,
on.
hey,
and,
thank you guys.
giving
Thank
us
you
your
guys so
time.
much
I don't know,
for listening to my stories.
I don't know. I
knowledge,
feel so
bro.
bad because half the time I was just with you.
Yeah.
Honestly. It was
Plenty
giving
knowledge,
off some
right? You was
solid
giving us,
knowledge.
yeah.
No, I think I
Yeah.
talked too much. I think.
No,
Negative.
I think that was a lot of knowledge.
Negative.
Yeah.
Negative. It's good when we don't talk and you guys talk
Yeah.
because people watch because they're like, no.
That's
no,
the good
your story and
podcast.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
no,
Uncle, yeah.
thank you
Plenty
guys. That was
knowledge.
fun.
Yeah.
You guys made me feel young. I tell you right now, talking this kind of stuff
Yeah.
made me feel young.
It's
so
always good
thank you.
to talk about the old school days,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
kind of like with Uncle Butch and with you.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
you'd
like
be
same
surprised
thing,
how much
yeah.
people can just affiliate with you with that. So
Yeah.
thank you, Uncle.
No,
Yeah.
Mahalo, you guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then before we forget, everybody like and subscribe.
Yeah, automatic. Real Talk Maui. We out.
Yes, sir.
Saja.